Hello! Today's crochet tutorial will be about how to make a crochet dishcloth with a cute little handle here that you can hang it up. And this is quite an easy project that can be done in less than 10 minutes. So yes, if you want to make this crochet dishcloth, watch this video. Now, the supplies needed to make this is this great fuzzy yarn. Now, I got this from Daiso, so if you live in Asia or Vancouver has a Daiso in Canada, you can get this yarn. It's only 1,000 won for this, and it will tell you what size needle to use. It says a 4.5 millimeter needle. However, I use a size 7. So I'm using a size 7 for this to make like this. Now it comes in many colors, but in the spirit of spring coming soon, I chose these 3 lovely colors. I have made a bunch in pink and blue. We're gonna be selling these at a market. And today I'm going to make a green one to match with these. So you need first some of this nice fuzzy yarn. Now it is a little bit difficult to work with because you're not gonna be able to see your stitches as easily as you can without all of these little fringe pieces, but I'll show you some tricks. This will make a great dish sponge that's gonna really be able to scrub nicely, and it's not gonna damage your pots and pans. It's not quite as hard as like a steel or sponge that has the scratchy parts on it. So first you need your yarn. Next, you're gonna need your size 7 crochet hook. You're going to need a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. To start, you're gonna make a slip knot. If you don't know how to do a slip knot, you can watch my tutorial video in the same playlist. Put your needle in, tighten it, make sure that it can still move on your needle. And we're gonna chain 16 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we have it, 16 chains. Now, like I mentioned before, it's a bit tricky to see the stitches, but if you go in closely, you can see there will be here each stitch. So here's stitch 1, stitch 2, stitch 3. So that is the trickiest bit of this project. Now we are going to be skipping that very first stitch, and we will be doing a double crochet in the second stitch. So I wrap my yarn, I skip this first one, and actually my first one is very tiny here, so this is the one I'm going to be skipping, and I go right into the next one and I do a double crochet, wrap and pull through. I'll have 3 on my hook, wrap, pull through 2, I have 2 on my hook, wrap, pull through both of those. Now I'm going to be doing double crochets all the way across and finishing with a total of 15 double crochets. So into the next stitch, double crochet, that makes 2. Into the next stitch, double crochet, that makes 3. Keep going along, 4. Careful not to twist, because then you'll be working in the back side of your stitches. There we are, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one right in that last stitch here, 15. Now it's important to count your stitches if you want to have a perfect rectangle and nice edges. So we'll just count. The chains do not count as a stitch. The first stitch is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we've finished the first row. It's gonna look like this. Now we're gonna chain 2 and flip it around. Now we're going to be working this way, doing the same thing, 15 double crochets across. Now we're gonna go into that very first one this time. We're not gonna skip. So we have 1, and see how I'm going through both of the bottom loops? It is your choice if you wanna go through just one or both, but I prefer going through both. Okay, so this is stitch 2. And it's a little bit easier to see the row for the second row. Stitch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now this very last stitch, it feels like it's even going in the row below, but it goes like that to make 15. Now let's count to double check. I really insist you count for this project because it's so hard to see the stitches. So remember, our 2 chains do not count as a stitch. So the first one, these are counted as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh no, I did 16. See, it's even too far on the edge. Take one out. That's why we double count. And as you can see, when I took that out, it makes more of a straight rectangle shape. All right, now we're going to chain 2, flip it again. We're starting row 3. So here's what 2 rows looks like. And the same thing again, we are going to do 15 double crochets all the way across. So I'm going to count properly this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, there we go, and the last one, 15. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that time we're good. Now we have finished 3 rows. We will be doing a total of 7 rows to make the rectangle. And I kind of like to stretch it a little bit as I go just to make sure the shape of the rectangle is nice and firm. You can just make sure it's stretched out to its proper size. So again, chain 2, flip it. Now we are starting row 4. So 15 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and here in the end, 15. Okay, 4 rows down, we're more than halfway done. Now, if you weren't talking as much as me, you might actually be done already, because I have timed myself and been able to make these in less than 10 minutes. Now this one I'm not going to count to go across until I finish, just to see if I can naturally get 15 stitches in here. And hopefully I won't have to take this whole row apart and try again. But as long as you can do a double crochet stitch, you can do this whole project. It just has chains and double crochets. So it's a quite simple project for beginners. You can also try making it with different types of yarn without the fuzzy yarn. I found some great yarn in Canada, which I wish I'd bought more of, that is actually made for dishcloths, and it alternates between like a fuzzy yarn and then normal yarn, and it's beautiful. I made some of those for my mom before I left Canada. Okay, I finished the row. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no, look what happens when we don't count. I missed a stitch. And so I have 2 choices here. It looks like I missed it here at the very beginning, so I should go back and add it in. Or we could add in another one here, but I'm one for perfection. So I'm gonna take that whole row out and I'm going to do it properly. And I can see, oh, yep, I started in the second one here. And I'm going to count so that I have the right amount. Some projects, it doesn't make a big difference if you have a different missing stitch or not. You probably might not even notice in this project, but I am a perfectionist, so I want to make sure I have a perfect one because I'm going to be selling these at a market. So let's count properly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe I will double count. I'm just going to chain 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're good. Now we turn our project. I've already chained 2 to start the next row. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished. So I'm starting row 6. Again, double crochets all the way across, total of 15. This is number 2. And another reminder that the first chains do not count as a stitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you notice, I count when I put my needle into the stitch. Some people count when they finish the stitch. Now we chain 2 and turn. We're on to our final row, the 7th row. So again, same thing, 15 double crochets across. I'm going to count them out last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll come in a bit closer for the last few. 10, 11, 12, 13, and the final stitch, I actually like to do it into this like chain 2 space, because we are gonna do a little loop-de-loop and end part here, so you can hang up your dishcloth. I like that so my dishcloth can dry out and not get yucky. So we're gonna now finish off by chaining 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and doing a single crochet in that same chain 2 space. And I do another single crochet in the previous row chain 2 space. Cut off your yarn, leaving about at least 5 centimeters to weave in the ends. Pull it, and you are finished your project. The only thing left to do is weave in the ends. So I'll show you that. You just attached your tapestry needle to your end. And I do not know how I bent my tapestry needle, but as you can see, even with a bent needle, it still works. And you just put it through one way, and then back through, skipping the first stitch the other way. You can do that a couple times if you like. Cut it off. And we'll do one more with our starting string. So you can make your own dish sponges, and you can feel proud when you can make them for yourself. I don't know, I like making my own. Suddenly I need a new sponge. Why go to the store when you can just make your own in quick, less than 20 minutes or less than 10 once you've done a few. And you can be proud. They also make cute gifts. I'll maybe make another video in the summer of some cute ones I made in a circular pattern in the shape of fruit. Let's just stretch it out. You do not need to block these because anyways they're going to be wet and used for sponges. And that is your finished dish sponge. Da, 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 da. Please put any questions in the comments. I will put the pattern for this as well in the description. And if you are curious about other projects, check out the rest of my playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a happy day or night wherever you are.